I'm Aruna Natarajan. I'm the Chief Client Officer of Assembly in North America. And I'm here today with Lee Sterling. Lee is the CMO of Simon Malls and Premium Outlets, one of our key clients at Assembly. So Lee, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Aruna. Happy to be here.
Great. And so this is your fourth time in Cannes?
Fourth time in Cannes.
Amazing. So we're on day 4, Thursday.
Yes.
So we've survived. We've made it this far.
Mm-hmm.
Any reflections you'd like to share about the week? What you've seen so far? What you've heard?
It's hot. It's really hot, but I'm sure everybody's been saying that.
Yes.
It's been extraordinarily warm this week, but it's been an incredible week. Honestly, the energy out here is amazing, as it always is. But one thing that really stands out to me is the experience that's really been offered across the board, whether it's brands activating, agencies activating, media companies activating. Everybody's really putting their best foot forward to do something really special and really showcase their best work, their best talent. So that's been really exciting. But one thing that really pops for me, particularly with what I do, that I find interesting is that you have every digital media company out there, right, activating in a pretty over-the-top way, but they're activating in real life, right? And obviously, I have more in real life destinations than you can find anywhere else in the U.S. We have 250 malls and premium outlets across the U.S. So if you're looking to reach customers in real life, you're doing that with Simon.
Yeah, that's amazing. And actually, that's a really keen observation, I would say, right? Because you're seeing these brands and partner collaborations, and which ones are feeling most kind of culturally relevant given the times that we're living in now? Anything specific that has caught your eye?
So what I really enjoyed was the Pinterest activation.
Okay.
I really think that they have done a phenomenal job, and one of the taglines they're using is less URL, more IRL, right? And the best thing you can find online is a reason to go offline. So clearly that's really resonating with me, but I think has resonated with a lot of people here, because that's what you see people here doing. Like, we're all here to connect with each other, to have those moments, whether it's at an event, at a dinner, in a taxi. We're looking to connect with each other, ideate with each other, collaborate with each other to make great creative work and to reach new audiences. So that's something that really has popped to me, and I thought Pinterest did an incredible job with their activation in terms of engaging the marketing community in a really special way.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. They do a great job every year, and I think they've really taken that kind of counter positioning within the social media space and adapted that really well.
Yes.
To their activations. Awesome. You're at Sport Beach with us. You're surrounded by brands, athletes, platforms. Are you seeing anything in terms of an untapped opportunity between the way brands and athletes and physical destinations are showing up and collaborating?
100%. So I think there's so many amazing collaborations that are out there between athletes, between celebrities and brands that are absolutely fantastic. I think, they've cracked how to do campaigns together, how to do social moments together in a really, really compelling way. And there's countless examples, including many of which have been on the Sport Beach stage here, that are incredibly impressive. The untapped opportunity, I think, comes back to IRL and reaching the customers in IRL. And that's where I see, kind of a comeback of the experiential elements that used to be tied to sports collaborations, where we're bringing it to the people. So whether it's athlete appearances in the properties, celebrity appearances in the properties, bringing the everyday audiences into campaigns and campaign ideas through in real life experiences, I think is what we're going to see next year. It might be what a cultural shift that we see happening.
Okay. Well, we're going to be watching this space. Anything you care to share about what Simon's going to be doing in this space between sports?
Sure, yeah. Well, I can share a couple of things that are happening right now.
Please.
One with one of our major retailers that happens to be in this space, and that is Adidas,
yes,
who obviously is a sponsor of the World Cup.
Cup's going on.
They've got a lot of exciting things going on, but they do have something going on with Simon back home. We have partnered with them on a fan festival where we're doing watch parties. Some of the athletes have come out to the properties. We're doing photo op moments. We're giving, customers from coast to coast the opportunity to interact and be part of this special moment in the world, which has been really fantastic. So far, I think we've done 2 fan festivals. We have 2 more to go at home, but that has been particularly exciting. Another that I think has that's current is Victoria's Secret recently did a casting call in our malls, and they did all the recruitment online, and they're looking for their next angel to walk on the catwalk for their show in October, and that's been incredible. It ran through May and into June at 4 of our properties. They shot social content as part of it, and that's only just begun. Those casting calls were held at the mall, generated through social, and then there's more to come with that campaign through the fall.
That sounds really interesting, and I think there must be so much more happening in the pipeline that's going to make the physical space a really attractive
100%.
Opportunity for consumers. Talking about that, the physical space is what your brand is all about, right? How are you thinking about content and storytelling beyond the screens in the physical environment?
Yeah, so that's like the key point, and I think that's what Victoria's Secret has done really well, Adidas is doing it really well, and others, is that they're making the experiential piece of it the core of the campaign, and then the social content or series content that gets created around it is part of the story and then amplified from there. But I think that's where brands can really stand out, is thinking about that experiences as the core idea and then building off of that with their storytelling and amplification efforts.
That's amazing. Okay, last question, which is about retail media, which is a space that we as media professionals see growing gangbusters, and more than ever, we're starting to think about it as a core part of the media mix and not independent. Now, for Simon specifically, this is really interesting because, again, the physical space is part of where is all your brand is about, right? So how are you thinking about the role of Simon within the retail media ecosystem?
So we have our own retail media network. So we have like the largest out-of-home digital network that exists.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. That has already existed for many years. We also have a very large owned digital footprint between our website visitation, as you can imagine, with that property footprint, our email database, and our social following. But beyond that, we also have access to first-party data through various means where we're able to build audiences. And that retail media network is just getting launched and is going to kind of be that 360 that brands are looking for in terms of reaching consumers that are shopping in our properties across the country.
That's amazing. So very soon you will be both a brand as well as a media partner.
Yeah, we already are a media partner. It's just growing that much more. So we'll be more of a digital media partner as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Lee. Thank you for spending this time with us today, for sharing your thoughts. I think that was really interesting. Do you have any last thoughts on Cannes or any fun plans for the last 12 hours that you have?
Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to a little bit of rest. It's been a long week, but it's been an inspiring week. I've met some really great people. I'm leaving with some great ideas, and just looking forward to what's next.
Fantastic.
All right. Thank you so much.